The hotel room smelled like old wood polish and foreign soap. It was the kind of silence that presses against your ears when you're 10 floors up and 1,000 miles from home. I was sipping black coffee, lukewarm and bitter, when my phone rang. Her voice was colder than the cup in my hand. "I'm leaving you for my lover." A pause. "And our unborn child." I blinked once, twice. "I've sold the house. And the car. It's done." The line went quiet. She was waiting for a storm. I only said one word, flat and smooth as ice sliding across marble. "All right." I think that scared her more than if I'd screamed. The week stretched on, surreal and colorless. I went to meetings, signed contracts, smiled for cameras. I shook hands with people whose names I instantly forgot. But every mirror I passed showed me a man with something missing in his eyes. In the quiet moments, I played her message again. Not because I didn't remember it. No, it was seared into my bones, but because I was listening for something else. A tremor in her voice. A lie beneath the truth. A warning I'd missed. She'd said "our unborn child" like a punctuation mark. I'd done the math. We'd stopped trying a year ago. At night, I dreamed of her laughing. Then waking alone. My hand still reached for her across sheets she'd already burned. I called a friend back home. A quiet friend. The kind who sees everything and says nothing unless asked. "Check the accounts," I said. "And the security footage. The garage. The safe." He didn't ask questions. He never did. Within 48 hours, he sent me everything. Transactions. Video stills. A close-up of her lover, young, smug, the kind of man who smiles with too many teeth and no history. She had emptied more than bank accounts. She'd pawned the engagement ring my grandmother wore in Warsaw. She'd listed the house 2 weeks before she called me. 2 weeks. That's when the shift happened inside me. A silence cracked open, not loud, but infinite. Like black ice underfoot, you don't hear it until you're already falling. I booked an earlier flight. Not to stop her, but to see it end. I landed just before dawn. The sky was a wash of bruised purple and orange, clouds dragging themselves across the horizon like guilty thoughts. She was there. Hair a mess, eyes wild. Dressed like she hadn't slept. She saw me and ran forward, tears streaking her face. Her voice echoed through the terminal. "What happened?" she shouted. "What did you do?" I stopped walking. Just looked at her. "Everything," I said slowly, "went just as I planned." She froze, mouth trembling. What? What does that mean?" I smiled. Not cruelly. Just cleanly. "You forged my signature on the deed," I said. "It won't hold. The sale's null. The car wasn't yours to sell. That cash? Seized this morning." Her breath caught. "I called the lawyer 2 days ago," I continued. "Told him everything. Showed him the footage of your lover trying to access my safe. Breaking and entering, by the way. You wouldn't." "I did?" She stumbled back. Her voice cracked. "But the baby." I looked her dead in the eye. "You were never pregnant." Her lips parted, but the lie didn't make it out this time. "Your lover's text messages were enlightening," I said. "He thought the pregnancy would get me to give up the house without a fight. You said I was too soft to see it coming." She crumpled then, right there in the terminal. A heap of sobs and mascara. People stared. No one stepped in. She called for weeks. Left voicemails that swung between rage and regret. She begged, threatened, wept. I never responded. I moved into a new place. Smaller, quieter. No shared closets. No trace of her perfume on the walls. She lost everything. The deal fell apart. Her lover ran when the charges came down. I didn't press them in the end. Just made sure the truth lived on paper where it mattered. The last time I saw her was in court, eyes hollow, voice flat. "I'm sorry," she whispered. I nodded once and walked out. Not because I forgave her, but because I had already buried the version of me who needed to hear it. Now, when people ask why I seem calm, always calm, I smile. They think it's strength. But really, it's just that once you've walked through fire, warm rain doesn't bother you anymore.